Hi, it's Andy Vauxhall here with another Contact Finder Pro bite-size feature video. So today we're going to look at the buyer profile feature. So if you go to market analysis, drop down, click this one here, buyer behavior analysis. This is only available on the upper package, the professional series. That'll take you to the buyer search. Now I preloaded Home Office, largely because I know it's a really good one. There are about 6,000 different buying organizations or buying organizations that have used a different name. So for this one, you can see Home Office have also placed contracts as Border Force, which appears to be a published legal entity. It's probably not. It's just how they've done it. So if you're looking through the search, you'll see that. You'll see some slightly odd ones. And there are 6,000 of these. It's always worth having a little look. But the key is to show you what you do or how you find out about the Home Office. Firstly, Home Office, it's a big buyer. That's £11.5 billion worth of contract values. Big average value for a tender. You can see how many tenders, so it's a big customer. I mean, no surprises. And then if you look at the CPV codes, you can see the kind of things they're buying. But the key is to click through to the buyer profile for that buyer, and you see this nice helpful page that summarizes what they've been doing. So you see the tenders per year. So you can see they're a big buyer, lots going on. Although 2021, not much publishing going on. That might be an effect of COVID, not really sure. See the yellow ones here are tenders, the red ones are awards. This tells you something really quickly. Quite a lot of competitive tenders, 90, but a lot of awards. That tells you they're doing a lot of single tender and direct award contracting. That's really interesting if you're a supplier. It tells you something about building relationships with this customer, probably a really important feature in terms of winning business. Get in, make friends, and stay in. Other things you can see, distribution of value, pretty normal distribution here. Lots of things around the £1 million mark, some really big contracts, and quite a lot of small ones. And this monthly average tender is actually more interesting and more informative than you'd imagine. You can see that November is super busy. They are giving out tenders before Christmas. And they aren't publishing them in January because they weren't ready. Just be aware of that cycle for selling to this customer, except you might have a busy holiday. You can see a bunch of other things here. The split of the contract types. You can see which suppliers have won the most. No real surprises down there. Lots of IT and consulting. Really obvious, lots of those. And then Southampton Marine Services. That's maybe more of a surprise. You can also see their primary addresses. So you see Marsham Street comes up 12 notices, no shocker. And you get a bunch of email addresses. So you can click down and you can see all the addresses that their tendering documentation has come out on. It tells you something about where you could go and what you need to send emails to or letters to. This also gives you a breakdown of the frameworks they're on. Now note, these are not the Crown Commercial Services frameworks because every government organisation can use them. So there's no point listing all 300. But these are specific ones that the Home Office themselves have put together. You can also look even further down the page and see currently the live tenders. So this is actually recently published awards, and you can see what they're going on. It's just a quick breakdown of who's winning what and what is happening. Lots of useful information, lots of things you can find out. You can click here through to the open tenders, or you can click through to see what awards they've won recently. Quick search brings it up, and there you see 520 things in the last year. Lots of interesting data to help design your business winning strategy and make contact with them. And good luck if you pick this customer.